as the Colts get set to match up. Of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
Damn, bro. Need my fucking link.
Line.
I'm gonna slide away from the halfback, okay?
On first down, it's Long. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Long. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
No better to do that to me, sir. Come on now.
Get closer for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh,
down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Backing off. Oh, shit. Good job. Good job, Lamar. Good yards, boy. We get it. We get it. Hey.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. No, check, Patriot!
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down.
Good job. 58. Let's get it.
Loss at the 5-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back around his goal line.
Bang, bang! Boy, let's get it. I get it.
Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Off of play action, Luck. And he fires one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense.
That's a first down, boy.
It'll make you pay, won't it?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If
I know
there's
you
no
left the man
pressure,
on, homie.
he's going to continue to pick them
late?
apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Oh, John Brown, JB, you got to hold on to that, boy.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Pressure.
The way he should have got there.
They sack him back right around the 44. Kyle Williams.
Let's see if you paid attention in any type of
get
fucking
him
games
for a
that I
loss
played.
of 7.
3rd and 6. Motion.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big.
Midline read option for the 1st down, boy. Let's get it, boy.
Out of the gun, Luck. Flush to his right.
What the fuck kind of throw is that, Luck?
Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. I never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll check it down to Geis. Directly over it. Still going.
You got to be kidding me, bro. You got to be kidding me, bro. Cool. Cool. Let's lock in, bro. They gonna give him that shit. Cool beans, fam.
Touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making a back of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now Love, escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 2nd and 10, Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Kyle Williams is beating people.
In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass up. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on 1st down.
Come on, Bam! Shame on the knees. Take that shit.
Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Detroit!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off for Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Get your liability ass off the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen. Completes it to Benjamin.
I was about to say, bro, come on now.
Near the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Got some room at the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be caught.
Eat that sausage, nigga. Fuck you, dude. Stop playing cover 3 against me, bye.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. Able to spin free. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And here come the Bills. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are in for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on second down is Locke. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Luck on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Mack. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Mack on the toss. Looking for a crease.
Can't 84 doing inside like that.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Locke. And he's going to take it down here.
How is he doing?
Into 32. Kyle Williams
Makes no fucking sense, bro.
And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
84 jump. God damn.
And a flag. Looked like
God damn.
Might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And
no blocking. There's 2 guys up the field right there, bro. Like, come on,
Give
man.
him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Love. Flushed out right. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. He can run for it, and he will. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
I mean, he would pause when the damn commercial's on. Like, shit.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in.
We in there like duty here, because that's my duty there, boy.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Thompson on the return.
Oh, my God. Get up here, boy.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Dodges him at the 50. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Here's Allen to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Throw left
what
side.
The
complete.
fuck?
That's Grant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play.
Come on with the bullshit.
A couple yards shy of the red zone here.
Fucking trucking everybody. Who the fuck is Darius Geis?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
That's who's not catching another fucking pass this game, bro. You want to throw a pick watching him. Guarantee that shit. Fucking whack shit, man.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
The left side completion to Jones.
Pass right there, bro. Right there.
At the 13
literally standing right in the route.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
I tell you, you got to come in there and lay that wood, ball.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit
Good job,
with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Allen will try again on second down. Brought in over the middle by Bland. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Now Allen.
Bang! Bang! Come on now. He gets the recovery, though.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean their magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a play fake, and it's locked. That's Henderson open left side. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On first down, it's Long. Broken tackle. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6, and the Colts are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
To the air again, Luck. And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Here's Thompson to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. To the air, Allen buying time to his left.
Oh, use it! Use it! Boy, let's get it!
The downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. To start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Good shit. Good shit, Gus.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Oh, you got linebackers on here? Oh, all right.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Finding room to the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. C.J. Prosise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Bang, bang! Boyle, let's get it.
Al Woods breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throw left side complete.
Can you get a pick out, an offensive pass in the pass or something? Because he was wide open. Come here! I think
the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if I'm doing nanos, it's definitely one coming right now, brother.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You better call a slant, boy.
But you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mexico! Check. Back out! Blue 90! Check. 11.
From his goal line here, Luck is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a toss play. This is Matt. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let it roll.
Out of the gun, Love. Now he's forced out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, there's the danger of selling out on 4th and short. So many guys flood the line of scrimmage that you're left very thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. And they took big advantage of it there. Not just picking up a first down, but ripping up a huge gain on top of it.
Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Margus Hunt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not today, motherfucker.
Of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Right, 675.
From the 50, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Oh!
So shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Luck now to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On first down, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's Allen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Complete on the deep ball. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta stay with it.
That's true. One final try here for Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. Off to Geis on the screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll check it down to Geis. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Allen to throw once more. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
Fucking gay shit, bro. Take off his back-ass quarterback.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring
Motherfuckers
in
wonder why I
baseball
always bitch
guys
y'all.
to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down at the 28. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Allen now on first down.
Give me that shit!
There, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, Their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.